globe. And all right, recording in progress. Okay, so yet another wonderful day of wow, and it's been inspiring to listen to the words of wisdom from different masters. And this is a great uh, initiative by Omega Pyramid and supported by all other organizations. I'm very deeply grateful and gratitude for this. So let's start with meditation. And today we have an amazing person. And this, when I read about her profile, it really inspired because there's a beautiful combination of music and meditation. We all listen to music and meditate. Somebody plays music and we meditate. But if a meditator herself is playing music with a purpose, pure intent to take this to the whole globe and across. She's walking the talk, and here she is with us to do that, to conduct meditation. So I'm deeply honored and grateful to have Akshaya Murli amongst us. She is a music composer, singer, music director, and as I said, an avid practitioner of meditation. And she has having great experience in enabling group music meditation sessions. And she has done this not just India, across the globe. In India, she has traveled across Delhi, Dehradun, Ludhiana, Ladakh, Bangalore, and so on. And in world, she has traveled across Europe, especially Finland and Belgium, and she has conducted the world. She has participated in world music exchange programs, and she further aims to integrate this idea of meditation and music together as a collective, intimate concert experience. Wow. I mean, that's what I was really inspired when I read this. And she believes in spreading the awareness of spirituality through her music, especially amongst the youth. And she deeply connects with the philosophy of Kabir and is deeply inspired by it. Wow. Thank you so much, Akshaya, for taking our time and accepting our invitation to join us this evening. We are deeply honored. So, to conduct meditation, I'll just, for the benefit of participants, I'll just give a very brief guidance, and then I'll hand it over to you. So, would you sing, and would you also want to guide us through the meditation? How do you want it to be?
I think I can do both together. Like while singing, I can also like guide.
Wow,
Yeah.
fantastic. Then the floor is all yours, and we would love to meditate. Over to you, Akshaya. Once again, happy evening. Over to you.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Sunil, and thank you, Prithvi. Uh, so yeah, uh, good evening from India, from Chennai. I am currently in Chennai right now, and let's you know get to the part where everyone meditates together. So I will be singing, um, and we all will be meditating with live music today. And so I would request everyone to sit in their positions and uh, take back rest and however comfortable you are and wherever you're sitting, and clasp your hands, cross your legs, and close your eyes. And I will also be guiding as I will sing along. Mm. Sit in a comfortable position and let us just sit in silence while meditating with music. Mm. Pa नरनमिति सुखपाणि ब्रोवो पराकि कमेल सुशील पार्वती नरनमिति सुखपाणि ब्रोवो पराकि कनील सुशील पार्वती गीर्वाणवन्दितपद गीर्वाण वन्दितपद गीतलोले सुगुणजाले संगीतलोले सुगुणजाले जालमेल कामाक्षि पार्वती निनुने नरनमिति सुखपाणि ब्रोवो पराकि कनील सुशील पार्वती श्याम कृष्ण सोदरि शिव शङ्करि गौरी श्याम कृष्ण सोदरि शिव शङ्करि गौरी गुणदाम काम पीठवासिनी गुणदाम काम पीठवासिनी अम्ब गुणदाम काम पीठवासिनी शाम्भवी मृडानि पार्वती निनुने नरनमिति सुखपाणि ब्रोवो पराकि कनील सुशील पार्वती पार्वती निनुने नरनमिति सुखपाणि ब्रोवो पराकि कनील सुशील पार्वती 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 Keep your eyes closed and just observe your body parts and let them just be. Be relaxed. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhayadaru Shri Ram Shri Ram श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालो भज मन हरण भव भयदारुण श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालो भज मन हरण भव भयदारुण नवकञ्जलोचन कंज मुखकर कंज पदकंजारुण श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालो भज मन हरण भव भयदारुण नवकञ्जलोचन कंज मुखकर कंज पदकंजारुणं श्रीराम कन्दर्पगणित अमित छविनवनीलनीरद सुन्दरं कन्दर्पगणित अमित छविनवनीलनीरद सुन्दरं पटपीठमानभूतडितरुचिशुचिनोमि जनकसुतावरम् पटपीठमानभूतडितरुचिशुचिनोमि जनकसुतावरम् श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालो भज मन हरण भव भयदारुण तव कंज मुखकर कंज पदकंजारुण श्रीराम भज दीनबन्धु दिनेश दानव दैत्यवंशनिकन्दनं भज दीनबन्धु दिनेश दानव दैत्यवंशनिकन्दनं रघुनन्दानन्दकन्द कोशलचन्द दशरथनन्दनं रघुनन्दानन्दकन्द कोशलचन्द दशरथनन्दनं श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालो भज मन हरण भव भयदारुण नवकञ्जलोचन कंज मुखकर कंज पदकंजारुणं श्रीराम इति वदत तुलसीदास शङ्कर शेषमुनिमनरञ्जनम् इति वदत तुलसीदास शङ्कर शेषमुनिमनरञ्जनम् मम हृदय कुञ्जनिवास गुरु कामादिखलदलगञ्जनं मम हृदय कुञ्जनिवास गुरु कामादिखलदलगञ्जनं श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालो भज मन हरण भव भयदारुण नवकञ्जलोचन कंज मुखकर कंज पदकंजारुण श्रीराम Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. कनकाम्बरिकारुण्यामृतलहरी 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 कामाक्षि मामवकामेश्वरी कनकाम्बरिकारुण्यामृतलहरी कामाक्षि मामवकामेश्वरी कनकाम्बरिकारुण्यामृतलहरी दीनकरचन्द्रतेज प्रकाशकरी दीनकरचन्द्रतेज प्रकाशकरी देवी त्रिपुरसुन्दरी शङ्करी दीनकरचन्द्रतेज प्रकाशकरी देवी त्रिपुरसुन्दरी शङ्करी कनकाम्बरिकारुण्यामृतलहरी कामाक्षि मामवकामेश्वरी कनकाम्बरिकारुण्यामृतलहरी त्रैलोक्यमोहनादिचक्रेश्वरी त्रैपदपरब्रह्ममहिषिवास्वरी त्रैलोक्यमोहनादिचक्रेश्वरी त्रैपदपरब्रह्ममहिषि भास्वरि सालोकादि मुक्ति प्रदानकरी सदा शिवकरी गुरु गुहोदयकरी सालोकादि मुक्ति प्रदानकरी सदा शिवकरी गुरु गुहोदयकरी मूलादिनवादारेश्वरि शुभकरि लीलालकदरि नित्यानन्दकरि लीला विश्वोत्पत्ति स्थितिलयकरि बाला परमेश्वरि पञ्चदशाक्षरि कनकाम्बरिकारुण्य मृतलहरी मूलादिनवादारेश्वरि शुभकरि लीलालकदरि नित्यानन्दकरि लीला विश्वोत्पत्ति स्थितिलयकरि बाला परमेश्वरि पञ्चदशाक्षरि कनकाम्बरिकारुण्य मृतलहरी कामाक्षि मामवकामेश्वरी कनकांबरी कारुण्य मृतलहरी कनकांबरी कारुण्यामृतलहरी कनकांबरी कारुण्यामृतलहरी कनकांबरी कारुण्यामृतलहरी. Keep at it and just keep observing how your body is sitting in silence. Is it speaking to you, or is it just in silence? माटी कहे कुम्हार से तू क्या रौंदेनो है, एक दिन ऐसा आएगा मैं रौंदूंगी तो है, मैं रौंदूंगी तो है. माटी कहे कुम्हार से तू क्या रौंदे मुझे, एक दिन ऐसा आएगा मैं रौंदूंगी तो है, मैं रौंदूंगी तो. आए हैं तो जाएंगे, आए हैं तो जाएंगे राजा रंग फकीर, आए हैं तो जाएंगे राजा रंग फकीर. एक सिंहासन चढ़ी चले, एक बंदे जंजीर, एक सिंहासन चढ़ी चले, एक बंदे जंजीर. दुर्बल को न सताए जाकी मोटी हाय, बिना जीभ के सांस से लोहा भस्म हो जाए, लोहा भस्म हो जाए. चलती चकी देख के दिया कबीरा रो, दो पटन के बीच में बाकी बचाना को, बाकी बचाना को. दुख में सुमिरन सब करे, सुख में करे न कोई, जो सुख में सुमिरन करे तो दुख काहे को होए, तो दुख काहे को होए. पत्ता टूटा डाल से, पत्ता टूटा डाल से ले गई पवन उड़ाए, पत्ता टूटा डाल से ले गई पवन उड़ाए. अब के बिछड़े कब मिलेंगे, दूर पड़ेंगे जाए, अब के बिछड़े कब मिलेंगे, दूर पड़ेंगे जान। कबीर आप ठगाइए और न ठगिए को, आप ठगे सुख उपजे और ठगे दुख हो, और ठगे दुख हो। कबीर आप ठगाइए और न ठगिए को, आप ठगे सुख उपजे और ठगे दुख हो, और ठगे दुख हो। माटी कहे कुम्हार से, तू क्या रौंदे मोहे, एक दिन ऐसा आएगा, मैं रोंदूंगी तो है, मैं रोंदूंगी तो है, मैं रोंदूंगी तो है। हम्म, माया मरे ना, मन मरा मर मर गए शरीर। माया मरे नाम मरा, मर मर गए शरीर। माया मरी नामन मरा, मर मर गए शरीर। आशा कृष्ण नाम रे, कह गए दास कबीर। माया मरी नामन मरा, मर मर गए शरीर। ये तो घर है प्रेम का, खाला का घर नाई। ये तो घर है प्रेम का, खाला का घर नाई। सीसु तारे बुए धरे, तब घर बैठे माही। सीसु तारे बोए धरे, तब घर बैठे माई। माया मरी नाम मरा, मर मर गए शरीर। आशा कृष्ण नाम रे, कह गए दास कबीर। माया मरी नामन मरा। इस काया का है भाग भाग बिन पाया नहीं जाता, पाया नहीं जाता। इस काया का है भाग भाग बिन पाया नहीं जाता। कर्म बिना नसीब तोड़ फल खाया नहीं जाता। कर्म बिना नसीब तोड़ फल खाया नहीं जाता। कहे सतनाम जगिए, कहे सतनाम जगिए, छूटा झमेला, छूटा झमेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। इस जगत सराय में मुसाफिर रहना 2 दिन का, हो इस जगत सराय में मुसाफिर रहना 2 दिन का। क्यों वृथा करे गुमान मूर्ख इस धन और जौवन का। क्यों वृथा करे गुमान मूर्ख इस धन और जौवन का। नाही भरोसा कल का, नाही भरोसा कल का। यूं ही मर जाएगा, यूं ही मर जाएगा। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। क्या लेके आया जगत में, क्या लेके आया जगत में, क्या लेके जाएगा, क्या लेके जाएगा। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। विठला सलहो स्वामी, विठला सलहो स्वामी, विठला सलहो स्वामी। विठला सलहो स्वामी, स्वामी। विठला सलहो स्वामी, स्वामी। विठला सलहो स्वामी, स्वामी। विठला सलहो स्वामी, स्वामी। विठला सलहो स्वामी। ಹಿಂದೆ ವಿಠಲ ಮುಂದೆ ವಿಠಲ, ಹಿಂದೆ ವಿಠಲ ಮುಂದೆ ವಿಠಲ, ಹಿಂದೆ ಮುಂದೆ ವಿಠಲ, ವಿಠಲ ಹಿಂದೆ ಮುಂದೆ ವಿಠಲ, ವಿಠಲ, ವಿಠಲ सलहो स्वामी, स्वामी। विठला सलहो स्वामी। ತಂದೆ ವಿಠಲ ತಾಯಿ ವಿಠಲ, ತಂದೆ ವಿಠಲ ತಾಯಿ ವಿಠಲ, ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ವಿಠಲ, ವಿಠಲ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ವಿಠಲ, ವಿಠಲ, ವಿಠಲ ಸಲಹೋ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಸ್ವಾಮಿ। ವಿಠಲ ಸಲಹೋ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ। ಎಡಗೆ ವಿಠಲ, ಎಡಗೆ ವಿಠಲ ಬಳಗೆ ವಿಠಲ, ಎಡಗೆ ವಿಠಲ ಬಳಗೆ ವಿಠಲ, ಎಡಗೆ ಬಳಕೆಯೇ ವಿಠಲ ವಿಠಲ ಎಡಗೆ ಬಳಕೆಯೇ ವಿಠಲ 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 ಸಲಹೋ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿಠಲ ಸಲಹೋ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಬಂಧು ವಿಠಲ ಬಳಕೆ ವಿಠಲ ಬಂಧು ವಿಠಲ ಬಳಕೆ ವಿಠಲ ಬಂಧು ಬಳಕೆ ವಿಠಲ ವಿಠಲ ಬಂಧು ಬಳಕೆ ವಿಠಲ 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 ಸಲಹೋ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿಠಲ ಸಲಹೋ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿಠಲ ಸಲಹೋ ವಿಠಲ ಸಲಹೋ ವಿಠಲ ಸಲಹೋ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. Last 1 minute in silence. Last 20 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rub your hands and place it on top of your eyes. And whenever you're ready, take a deep breath and slowly open your eyes.
Wow, thank you, Akshaji. That was, I must say, a unique experience. As we just play the audio and sit into meditation, but this is unique. Thank you so much. All right, with this, I'll invite back Prithvi and hand over this back to Prithvi. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Akshaya. That was really mesmerizing. And this is first time that we meditated with a singer. It was really amazing. The whole point is to stop the chatter of the mind and get into the heart space. Your voice really took us to that heart space. I am really so grateful to PMMA. Thank you so much, Chandu sir, for bringing such musicians to our sessions. Really amazing. Can't thank enough for the PMMA. So really thank you, Akshaya. Very wonderful.
Thank you,
Please,
everyone.
mesmerizing and taking meditation with your voice to the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Chandu sir wants to speak. Sir, you are on.
Yeah, thank you, Akshaya. Can you conclude this with a Dhyani anthem?
Yes, sure.
Yeah, please.
Yes. सांस को अपनाए ध्यानी बन जाए सांस को अपनाए ध्यानी बन जाए सांस को अपनाए ध्यानी बन जाए, सांस को अपनाए, सांस को अपनाए, सांस को अपनाए, ध्यानी बन जाए, सांस को अपनाए, ध्यानी बन जाए। ये दुनिया कैसे बदलेगी हमसे, हमसे, ये दुनिया कैसे बदलेगी हमसे, हमसे, हम खुद को कैसे बदलेंगे ध्यान से, विज्ञान से, आत्मज्ञान से। खुद को जानो तुम क्या हो, पहचानो तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो। सांस को अपनाए, ध्यानी बन जाए, सांस को अपनाए, ध्यानी बन जाए। Thank you.
Thank you so much, Akshay. Not just melodious meditation, but meaningful meditation. Thank you so much. And we like to see you more often in our sessions. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
So, friends, we'll get into the next part of the program. We have our speaker of the day, Sri Ram Gopal sir. So, all of us know him. Like last time, we had him on the Infinity session, and today we have him for the subject of faith wisdom. So, give a small introduction about him. He's into construction, trading, organic farming, and insurance domain consultant. And he's the founder trustee of the Pyramid Spiritual Trust in Hyderabad. And we also heard his personal story in the last year Infinity session. If you have missed it, please go watch it out. He shared how he got into meditation, how he got introduced to faith wisdom, and how it changed everything for him. So today we will be listening to the wisdom of Seth from him. He's the best person to take us through this topic. So, welcome to the session, sir. Thank you so much for taking out your time and taking, taking the invitation from us. So, I'm really happy to host you today. Thank you so much, sir.
Good evening. Thank you very much, Prithvi.
Sir, today's topic, as we just told, it's on faith wisdom. So to start off with, for a layman who doesn't really know anything about faith, so please tell us about faith, Jean Roberts, and what are the core messages of faith?
Yeah, I think Seth is, at least 3 decades old in this country, in India. While in US, probably he was there since 1963-64 when Seth Material was written by Jane Roberts. Seth is a personality essence. He is not a physical body at all. He is an energy essence, if you can put it this way, but with a much, much higher conscious frequency than what we are here, because he would have probably lived in various, you can say, frequencies of life, not only on Earth, but in various other places where consciousness exists. So he comes from that perspective. In fact, Seth clearly says that he is an energy essence and personality. As a medium, Jane was there, and Seth communicated all his spiritual knowledge through Jane Roberts. Jane Roberts was a normal lady in US. But she was, got into this mediumship with, and that frequency matched rather, Seth and Jane. And eventually they brought the first book called Seth Material, which actually takes you into a different level of understanding of spirituality. In fact, Seth, we can say, is a spiritual scientist. For me, Krishna, Lord Krishna, when he wrote the Bhagavad Gita, or rather when he communicated the Bhagavad Gita, to put it appropriately, that was the first book on spirituality as science. And I think there's a lot of parallel in my works, understanding of Seth and Bhagavad Gita. I found a lot of similarities were there, and especially the new age spirituality tagline: "You create your reality." That is what Seth is more popular about all over the world, particularly in US and other countries. It is you create your reality. In fact, in Bhagavad Gita, it says Yad Bhavam Tad Bhavati. Both are same. Both are same. And the dynamics of how you create your reality ultimately manifests, I think Seth was able to very vividly explain through Jane Roberts to this world, more than in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Yad Bhavam Tad Bhavati. In fact, he is such a genius where a 100-page novel can be said in just 3 to 4 letters. That's how Krishna is. So he said, Yad Bhavam Tad Bhavati. As simple as that. Seth actually goes deeper and deeper, and how it emanates and all that thing. I think those who all have read Seth, any of Seth books, I think, anywhere in Seth books or the 10 books that were written through Jane Roberts, I think, in most of the books, at least some chapters dwell on to this: you create your reality. So that's the wonderful depths of spiritual understanding Seth has opened up for all of us.
Wonderful, sir. That's even Patriji was giving so much importance to you create your reality.
Yes.
That's the concept, that's core concept. Sir, to come to your personal life, what was the first belief you consciously changed, and how did that immediately shift your outer reality?
Oh, many things. I think my first tryst with Seth, one of the Seth books, Seth Speaks, was the first book that I read, which Patriji gave to me. Way back in 1997, he gave it as a birthday gift to me. And it took me about more than a year to complete those 21 chapters. It was not an easy thing to understand because coming from a traditional background that most of us are, to get into that kind of a deeper science of the unknown, it took me some time. But somewhere, I think down the line, I was able to understand. Each page was giving a new revelation to me. And yeah, I think couple of them I did implement in my professional life. And was mighty successful, I would say. Mighty successful. In fact, one of the assignments I was with the Tatas way back in 2004, 2005, I guess, where I implemented say you create your reality to the hilt. That was the first exercise practically I did after going through this entire book and a couple of other books, Nature of Personal Reality and all that stuff. 2-3 books I have completed by then. And with that background, one of the projects was in fact, in my first presentation to the board, I clearly mentioned when the questions were being raised, I said, I'm simply following this book, which I profoundly believe can happen. I put a slide saying, you create your reality and allow me to create my reality. There may be doubts around, but I don't have doubt. And yeah, I think, and then was one of the directors there. He asked me how many days it will take for you to manifest this. But eventually it's business after all. So I think I do not know, but I said something like about 110 days. And yeah, I think we did complete it on 147. It was a mammoth project, which changed the face of Tata AIG General Insurance Company in India. That was the kickstart. It was really good. In fact, it may be very. I mean, I would say compared to many other projects elsewhere, maybe very tiny, but small drops make a big ocean for you to make your belief, because that belief is the most important thing to create your reality. It starts from the belief. So from the belief, it goes to the emotion, emotion to imagination, imagination to thought, thought to your action. Your point of action should happen now, not tomorrow, in some way or the other. So then the whole thing get conveys into, at some point of time, that it materializes. Of course, there will be some other various factors to materialize, but birds of the same feather flock together. As we produce our thoughts, many like thoughts do keep coming in and then help you in manifesting it, as long as you stick to it. That's the belief that there'll be so many doubts that will come midway. That's exactly where most of our thoughts are dropped midway. We don't realize its full fruition midway. We drop them because we doubt our own belief, because we doubt the change. Change will happen. Without change, nothing happens. Nothing without change, no manifestation happens. So I mean, I was able to, yeah, I was able to, yeah, at least I can narrate about 10 to 15 such wonderful experiences that I had. And I mean, anybody can do it. I would say anybody can do it.
Sir,
In fact,
uh,
everybody does. No, unknowingly, everybody does the same thing.
yes, sir, definitely. But a lot of them will not know that they are doing, and unknowingly they will be doing it. But if a person who has been in a victim consciousness and now wants to believe that that person can create their reality, what are the basic initial steps to do that so that they can reclaim their creative power today?
Yeah, see, victim mindset comes out of an extremely low esteem, and not understanding the very basic structure of himself, the very basic essence of the person himself. Once the doubt starts setting in about your own self, then it is somewhere somebody has to prop and then stop him from going into the abyss. Because the low esteem, if it is allowed to continue, it goes into kind of depression, and then it leads to so many other tendencies, right? But that is not the normal character of your soul. What is the normal character of your soul? It's a creativity. We are here to learn creation. We're not here to, live like duds. The whole essence is you create your reality, isn't it? So why do we come here on the planet? Just to follow somebody like a sheep or a goat? No. We have to understand that we have come here for a purpose. We have all the tools and weapons to, realize whatever we want to, right? So we need to work for that. So if I don't understand my purpose of creation, my purpose of coming here, then I go wayward. There are so many things that will come into place. Yes, one should understand that even if we are into a kind of a victim position now, it is our own creation. It is our own creation, knowingly or unknowingly. Knowingly, nobody would have created. But unknowingly, yes, there could be many reasons for us to, there's somewhere in one of the chapters in Seth Speaks, Seth says that if you if you have come to know about something somewhere, assume that there is some tsunami in Tokyo, right? Japan. Now, what happens if you are keenly watching it over a TV channel? Why are you doing it? Out of the 800 crore population, say 10 crore are watching it. Why you 10 crores only? What is the connection between you and that? There is a connection. You are part of that creation. You're part of that creation. There's so many things that are happening around the world. Why you are not part of it? So, knowingly or unknowingly, consciously, unconsciously, or from your past baggage, somewhere this connect was there. Yes, for this moment, yes, I become a victim for that. But once we realize that here we are, on this planet at this moment of time, as Seth clearly says that you are here to refine your skills to create. That's the purpose of our life. Nothing else. Nothing else. Net, all the 10 books of Seth that we read, that's the thing. That's the thing that I understood. You are here to create. What else? Tell me what else? All gossip? Watching TV? Now you have phones. You are as if wedded to the phones. Your life is wedded to all these TV channels or this Facebook, WhatsApp and everything. Wasting our time, right? That is no creation, right? So our purpose, the moment we are aligned to the purpose, we understand that this, yes, I'm here to create. In Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says, never live like an akarmuda. Like means don't, be like a guy who doesn't work. Don't be lazy. Karma, akarma. Karma means work. Akarma means don't work. You should never die as an akarma, he says. In one of the translation, I can't understand Sanskrit, but somewhere I read this translation. I think it was Srila Prabhupada's book, Bhagavad Gita as it is, which caught my mind. Yeah, you got to be sleep. Moment you are out of your bed, then there should be activity. What activity? You learn how to create. How do you create? You create your reality. Yadbhavam tadbhavati. It's not me who's saying. Krishna who said, Seth who said, Patriji said. Patriji himself did it, no? I always used to say to Patriji, Shiva, Lord Shiva, the energy essence, the primordial energy, the first energy of this, the very source of life. He taught to 7 Saptarishis. I said, this is my minimal understanding of all our Hindu culture and whatever we understand. Shiva told 7 people of how the yoga is. One of the part of yoga obviously should be meditation and all that stuff. Then Patanjali came, in between Krishna came somewhere. Krishna gave Bhagavad Gita, right? Bhagavad Gita he did not write that book, obviously. Then why did it come to our hand? I think Bhagavad Gita slokas were narrated by by our grandmothers, grandparents, right? And we used to recite a couple of slokas, and then somehow I think by word of mouth, and eventually when the publishing started, I think the books were printed. Well, otherwise it was never there. And then came Patanjali. He said, Chittavritti Nirodha Yoga. That's meditation, he said. And then came Jaina, Mahavir. He taught some people, he taught a few thousands of people probably in his lifetime, 2,500 years ago. What could be the population of this country then? The whole of India. Today is 140. 2,500 years, it would have been less than a crore probably. Then how many would have reached? Where there's no transportation, no WhatsApp, nothing, no TV, no videos and all. Yeah, it's a small range, right? Then comes what? Buddha. Buddha sitting in Kushinagar, he taught all the, the Buddhist scriptures were then came into vogue, and eventually probably he would have reached few lakhs of people, and eventually the kings have taken it far and wide, right up to Indonesia, Japan, and all those places. That means they touched several lakhs of people. Then there's a lull of 2000 years in between Jesus came, in between Allah came, but they never taught meditation. They taught something else. They taught how to live in their own way, in their own world. But then came Patriji. He knocked everybody's door, taught meditation to several lakhs of people, right? Now, my question is, why did these people create this reality? And why are we in that reality right now? The Zoom session is also connected to Patriji. Patriji is not there, right? So this is how the realities are created. Knowingly, unknowingly, we become part of it. If you do it knowingly, then there is no miracle in it. But if it happens unknowingly, then we doubt. We never believe that it is, we did have a part to play in it, but we feel that it is a miracle then. Unknowingly, it is a miracle. If it is knowingly, then yes, I created my reality. Shamsher se baat karenge aise.
Beautiful, sir. And yeah, while understanding this, Seth also emphasizes on a radical responsibility and not blaming or not complaining about it. So, as you were saying, I totally understand that we create our reality, we have to take the responsibility. But for a person who is going through trauma or who has gone through some injustice, that person will not be in a mindset to accept
Yeah.
the fact that you create your reality, and they keep blaming. So, how do we convince them about this concept?
See, such persons basically have lost all hope in their life. So people who have gone through such several millions of people, in fact, everybody has a problem. It's only the magnitude of how you take it. The magnitude depends purely on the individual, right? For some, it's a small problem. For even a small problem, for some, it is a huge problem. And here, the problems when occur to an individual, obviously, he gets into very low esteem. All this spiritual bath will not help at all. Whatever you can say you meditate, most of the people who came into meditation, obviously they come with some kind of a problem. Most of the people, I would say even 90%, is a huge figure, come with some, hope for a solace. They have tried the religious rituals, going to temples, mosques, churches, and all that. They would have tried. But then still the succor could not come. So they come to the next step. They come somewhere, they get this information coming here. Fine. But to some extent, most of them will be able to come through, right? Hearing to the spiritual sessions and all that stuff. But as you rightly said, in my experience also, I found more than 90%, the relief they get is momentary only. Even in meditation, it's only momentary only. Sitting in such sessions, they would have again a moment relief for that hour or 2 hours. But eventually, the reality of getting over the problem will have to be theirs. You and I can't do it. But they do not have the strength to do it. They have no wherewithal to do it. And that's exactly where the whole thing gets stuck. They have the intent, they understand the dynamics, but still they'll not be able to pursue it further. Right? For them, I feel the effort should be largely from their side. They will definitely require very intense behavioral change. The guide should be there. Professional guidance should be there. It is not possible for everyone to do it. Okay. And in my practical understanding, I think of about 10 or 15 people who have come with extreme depression, I would say to the extent of committing suicides. I think I was able to get through only one person. It was so difficult. Unless there is an effort from the opposite side, from the victim, it will be very difficult. There is no, I can say, a pill where we can get this out. They have to get through and from their own understandings. The rest all will be only superficial. Maybe, like sitting in meditation, going through some puja, some yoga, something, going through these sessions, hearing us, hearing Jaggi, hearing Sri Sri. It can happen, but it is all momentary only. Until and unless they take hold of the problem by the scruff of its neck and then try to overcome with whatever, this understandings of manifesting their reality otherwise than what they are unhappy with. It should come from within. We can be props. Nobody creates an incident or a manifestation alone. It is impossible. One hand will not be a clap. There could be 100 people, visible and invisible, helping you to create. Beautifully explained by Seth when he talks about energy coordinate points, how things manifest, how so many things happen before manifestation. So I think there is no, if I say yes, there is a quick fix to this. We'll go by this chapter, we'll put him through this, that, and everything. I think it's not correct. It doesn't happen that way. We may give a temporary solace, but not. The permanent fix will have to come from the opposite person.
Right.
If
So
it's a
does,
health issue, probably a doctor can cure. If
okay.
it is a psychic issue, to some extent, a psychologist can help you a bit. Probably they can take you into past lives, make you understand, probably this is this and that is the connect. And then, try to bring in, but then eventually to get out of the present situation, everything will be theory if you don't get out of this present situation. The problem is the present, the moment, the now. So the action should be now. It should be a remedial measure, but who will do it? We can all be props only. We can all provide them help in terms of whatever we can in little way, but eventually it has to be a clear effort from the victim himself or herself.
Right. So, what I understand is they lack the energy to take the courage and responsibility completely on themselves. So, through
Yeah.
meditation, they might get that energy and
Yes.
they might start working on it and take responsibility. And also, you said the present moment, only the power to
Yes.
change is in the present
Now,
moment. Yeah. So, what is the connection between creating reality and the present moment, sir? How important it is to be in the
very
present.
much, very much, very much. See, again, I'll because you said Seth wisdom, no? So I relate most of it from the Seth understandings only. Seth talks about manifestation. He talks a lot about manifestation, right? There is a sequence to it, right? The sequence is, first of all, we need to have a clarity of what the desired outcome should be. Okay? Then we need to align the beliefs. Because without the belief, we do not know what the desire is. Somewhere the belief triggers and the desire comes out. And then he says, you need to embrace the present moment. Because in that present moment, you need to take action. Otherwise, it is a dream. It's only a wishful dream. In the present moment, you need to take the action. And then you start visualizing. Because once you get into the action, the immediate effect, without your knowledge, what happens is visualization. From the visualization, the feelings start emanating. Without the feel is nothing but the emotion. E into motion, the electromagnetic wave into motion, that's what I feel. Because all this is electromagnetic energy. So once that feel starts coming in, the passion starts acting. So once you have all this combination of your desire, of your beliefs, then you start acting in the moment. You start correcting, or you start positioning yourself from this point. Then you start visualizing, you start feeling, the feeling tone start coming in. Then you will see things start moving. And the faith, once the passion comes, then there's a faith. No matter whoever, whatever says, no, it will happen. But then your faith is so strong, the trust in it. And then we need to be slightly patient. You can't be impatient, right? You need to allow things to manifest. This is where people lose faith. This is where people drop it. So the most important thing is you cannot drop it if you are acting in the moment, always in the moment. So the power of now is a very, very important thing in your manifestation, because it is not tomorrow, it is not yesterday where the manifestation happens. It is at this point. So what are you manifesting? You are manifesting your desire, your thought, your feel, your faith, your passion, your trust. So important. It's the most important thing. You can have all those things, but you don't act now. What will happen? You said, Sriram, 6 o'clock, 5:50, you should be here. Okay, the power of now is not there. I did not act on it. Then you won't, I think I won't be here, no? So is the case with all the participants here. They have taken a call now, so they are here. They can discard now and go away also. It's all in the now. The decision is now. To be or not to be is now. It's very, very, very the most important thing in the entire process of manifestation. It's the most important thing. Because we need to act. We need to do that karma, the work. Nobody else will do for it. See, it's like this. I mean, I think it's appropriate to tell here. In Seth speaks in one of the process of manifestation. Seth tells that, assume that there is a person. Say, let's say Prithvi is here. She wanted a desire to be fulfilled, right? She starts, believing it. Then she starts, consciously visualizing it. But she's not acting. What will happen? It is only a dream, right? Now you start acting. But you alone can't manifest it. There are so many things to help you out. The invisible and the visible, the tangible, intangible, all will come into play. Even if it were to just scribble down your thought, then there's a pen and a paper which helped you. Understand this. They are not away. They are all part of the nature. As much as you are part of the nature, they have their own space. You may disregard, but because they don't belong to your family or creed. But they're very much your table, your whatever, everything. That's why I said visible, invisible, tangible, intangible, everything operates in your thing. See, they came into picture. Then probably one of your friends gives you some support. Probably a bank gives you some support. A doctor gives you support. I do not know. It depends on the desire or what you want to manifest. So the like minds start coming in. So how did you attract them? So here Seth says there are coordinate points, coordinate energy points, which has a gestalt of energy, which has the potential to manifest your desires. So how do they manifest? They act like yourself, your cells, your cell towers or the cells. The whole world is like a cell, no, like a beehive. So like you can imagine that way, where each of these cells somewhere over you probably are the energy points. They are the coordinate points. It's like a network. It's a meshed network around the world. Assume so. Now your thoughts get into this cobweb, and then somewhere somebody gets connected into your desire. They get pulled into it. Now from one, it has become many are helping you in your creation. Now you stop somewhere. You are not giving you require 100 points to manifest this desire. Probably you gave 10 points, and then you somewhere are not acting in the moment. You're not giving your 100%. Somewhere you're losing, you're impatient, somewhere something happened. You're not giving that kind of an energy quotient that is required to manifest. But do not forget, there are 90 more who are actually there. Similar, they are into your scheme of things. Now, at that point, whoever is working more on it, whoever is giving more energy into it, is more likely to manifest there your desire. You understood this? It's not
Yes.
just you with the desire. All those people who get pulled into it, it could have emanated from you initially, but you lost somewhere, but somebody else would have picked it up. So suddenly you will realize, because you are connected with that, you will know that this person had done this. It will come back to you. You will be informed of it. That's what I said, somewhere in Japan, a tsunami happens, but you are watching it on TV. There's a connect between you and that. Now you can understand how significant the dynamics of, this you create reality works.
Right, sir. Sir, also I have heard that while manifesting, when we have the feelings, we shouldn't be thinking about how it is going to happen, but just surrender and and be with the intent, trust the process. So while you are saying we need to take actions in the present moment, what exactly you are saying? We shouldn't actually get into how of the things, but how should we be
Yes.
acting upon it?
Yes. Let's say, I'll give a very basic example. You have to write an exam to pass. Who should do it?
Myself.
And how will you do it?
I have to prepare for the exams.
But you alone will not be able to do it. Your teacher will help. Your friends may help. Your books will help. Your guide will help. Your pen will help. Isn't it? It's not you alone. All those are tools. They're ready to help you manifest what you wanted. All these cannot be disregarded. This is one of the, beauty of, this beautiful Hindu culture. No, I don't mean anything bad about others. They do Ayuda Puja, right? In Dasara time, they do Ayuda Puja. Ayuda Puja is nothing but you pay obeisance to all the tools that help you. That means it is given that kind of a godliness because they help, they coexist in all your life on this planet. So it's always, that's what I mean to say. If you are steadfast on your desire, the sequence of how you will do will always be there with you, in your control, in your possession. And then eventually you will realize that manifestation direct from you with all the other helps. But somewhere if you disregard, you lose faith, you lose confidence, or you become lethargic, you procrastinate. Somehow, there are many other things. It's not the alone thought that you are with day in, day out, right? Then what you will find is, it's not you who will desire, you will manifest in its entirety. Probably you will get a half-baked bread or bun, whatever. It may not be the full thing. And you may be happy with it because that's more than what you expected. But the fruition of it will be elsewhere, whoever has done this. Somebody has helped you, they impersonated and copied, they worked for you, they wrote the exam for you. Assume it happens here and there. So that fellow has passed or helped you to pass. So somewhere the manifestation, as long as it is pumped in with the energy or the, in all the, wherever, I mean, whoever is there in that, you can say that consortium of people who act on it in whatever small or big way to get your desire fulfilled. Whoever gives more energy to it, more passion, more work on it, he will have more fruition of it. He will have more manifestation, understanding of it. It will come into his life. But if I don't, if it comes, I mean, it drops somewhere and then it comes in different form, then I'll realize that it's not your manifestation. You thought something else and something else came. But who is the problem? The problem is the person, right?
Right. So I really get to the point where even Patriji says that be work-minded. When you are out of meditation, be work-minded every single moment. So taking action in the present moment will only aid us to manifest, is what
Yes.
I'm getting it, right? So, sir, also Seth talks about mind and body connection. And he says that illness is not a punishment, it is a communication. So, what exactly is body trying to communicate to us through illness, sir?
Seth says body is a living flesh. Your body is a living flesh having its own consciousness, each cell having its own, each tissue having its own consciousness. Right? You as a full body, you have an overwhelming control on the entire thing. That means your soul. Your body is nothing but your soul, right? Soul condensed into the form that we are, the individual is. It's no different. What is the potential of a soul? Soul's potential is only to create. It keeps creating. The very nature of soul is always creation. That's where, you know, the understanding from Seth books is you are here on this planet to learn how to create. And that's where the tagline comes, you create your reality. That's where the tagline in Bhagavad Gita also is Yadbhavam Tadbhavati. You always have to do some karma. You always have to be in action. Right. Now the body connection. So what we feel that disease is through some virus. Yes, it can be through some virus. It can be due to many other reasons. But where did this whole thing come in? The disease. Why did it manifest on your body? That's the question, right?
Yes, sir.
You manifested yourself or somebody else did it? Somebody else can do it if they have injected something into us. But that also you allowed it, right? You are in a situation where it happened, knowingly or unknowingly. So Seth says that the cells have their own consciousness. They are aligned to your soul, not your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is busy creating the physical reality. But the inner dynamics, who tells the liver to do its job? The liver cell is different to a bone cell. Who tells the bone cell to do its job? Likewise, any part you take in your body, it has its own consciousness. It has its own, the cell has its own consciousness. The entire organ has its own group consciousness. Overall, all these ingredients together form your body, which is nothing but the soul. The soul in flesh form is your body. The disease manifestation happens when the communication, the physical mind, the conscious mind creating physical reality, whereas your inner, I mean, these cells having their own consciousness, creating their own action. When you find the conflict here, for whatever reason, because your physical activity has something else to do. You have some worries. Then it comes onto your body. Then the normal functioning of the cells is impeded. That's why it says, even in medical terminology, all diseases are psychosomatic. When the normal functioning of your organs or your cells having their own consciousness is impeded with your physical activity, the feelings of it will impede. There's now two different things are happening. They're not in unison. That's when out of that conflict, you start getting some diseases. Disease is nothing but the ease is not there due to this conflict. And we should also understand that the cell structure is such. We know that every 40 days or so cell withers away. It's no longer the same cell. Something else comes. But it has the entire reservoir of the knowledge of the previous cell in it. Everything else is there in it. So it has its own unique system. Just as your mind is there, your brain is there. At a gross level, if you understand we are this, the same way the cell also has the same capability. Now, diseases come out of this conflict of the consciousness of the inner conscious, the invisible one, the unconscious state, and your conscious mind state. This unconscious consciousness, when there is this friction happening, then you will find the disease coming in. In that state, you are prone to attacks from viruses are always there, bacteria is always there in your body. That's when they get an upper hand over it. But if you can manage this, you remove this conflict, then it should be able to restore normalcy. Yes, medical intervention is always necessary because what are you? You're not treating this conscious levels. No? You are treating the symptom there. The symptom will help. I mean, medicine is also important. It will help you cure because you are not able to cure the problem at a conscious level.
Right.
So it's clearly because of this friction that the disease comes in.
Okay. So when Seth says it is communication, it's not a punishment. So body is trying to communicate that there is a lesson for you to learn in this lifetime and the soul wants to evolve. Is that so, sir?
See, you can think that way. You can think that way. See, if you go purely by what Seth says, because he is speaking at such a high level, the difficult ones looks very ordinary for him. He can say you can cure it. You can cure it, he says, by removing this conflict, by bringing harmony between this. That's exactly probably the meditation helps there. You go into your alpha, beta, theta levels, and probably you can bring that harmony there, whatever way. But practically, it requires a lot of belief for anyone to actually overcome that, right? Supposing a person is with some dreadful disease, that is the physical mind, the conscious mind playing. I mean, the play is much more predominant than your unknown consciousness behavior inside you, right? So how do you manage it will be the difficult task. But yes, theoretically it can happen. And those who have practiced it very strongly and taken it as a kind of a project or an experiment and did it, I think there are, at least I know there are a couple of people. One person I know was one of our staunch meditators who used to attend my sessions with, because I think, these sessions for about 3.5 years, or 150 weeks or something we did with a lot of practicals. So a cancer patient, stage 2. Yeah, he survived and he's now for about 18 years as well. He said everything is lost for me, but let me try this. And then he did come. So, I mean, there is an experiment case. There's a case study then. Of course, there could be many, but I know a person who, and I used to track his progress also. So it means it can happen, but it all depends on the person. I mean, rest all we can be like props to guide or to bring that energy back in him or her. But I think eventually the person who is suffering, who is the victim, he has a large role to play in himself.
Yes, sir. So I totally understand that any other aid is will help us, but the complete responsibility of creating our own reality is
Reality. I
us.
can't create your reality. I can create only my reality.
Yes, sir. That's wonderful. So one practice from Seth teaching that you do every day to be aligned with that creator consciousness. What is that, sir?
Simply enjoy the work that you're doing. Be passionate about the work that you are doing. Don't bring your personal benefit into it. Never try to bring, I mean, to you alone. It can't be like that. Because as I told you, there are so many players in my manifestation. It's like a team. I can score the goal, but somebody has to dribble and pass to me, right? I take it like that. So I feel that whatever work I do, there are definitely seen and unseen energies behind it. Respect them. Just simply start enjoying what you're doing. Never lose faith in what you do, because after all, it is you who are doing it. So as simple as that. So I enjoy my work. I enjoy whatever work. I really, really, really enjoy. There's nothing as a menial work. If you're doing something at that moment, so be it.
That's so wonderful, sir. Like in the moment, what you're doing, just enjoy. And you are in that creator mode all the time. Wonderful, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
anything is a creation for me.
yes. So last year, when we met in the Infinity session, you talked a lot about how you were a part of creating Kartal Pyramid. And also you gave a lot of suggestions to Omega Pyramid, what needs to be done. And you also talked about the sacred geometry that needs to be taken care and all. But still, after
Yeah.
a year again, I want to put the same question back to you, because this is a very grand vision which needs energy alignment in a grander way. So how do we go about this, sir?
Somewhere I lost your connection. I'm back again. Can you repeat, Prithvi?
So I was talking about the Omega Pyramid, sir, Omega project. So this is a very
Okay.
grand vision. So what is your suggestion to go about with Omega project, sir, in manifesting it?
You're already, I mean,
Sunil, is it from my end, the issue, or?
I think there is a connection issue with on Sir's side. It is stuck.
Okay, let's just wait for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, we'll wait. Yeah. In the meantime, I also want to announce if there are any questions from participants, please do post them in your chat, or you can raise your hand. So once Sir is connected back, we can, ask.
Sir, you are on mute.
yeah.
Yes, sir,
Yes.
we can hear.
I lost the connection. I'm in a farmhouse.
Okay.
Signals are very less. Yeah, you are already in the process of manifesting it. Don't lose faith in your dream. You're already, if you look at just the steps that we have discussed about manifestation, you're already at the field stage. That means your power of now is already in action. I know it is, theoretically, it is so simple. In 8 steps, we can complete it. But I think practically, there's so much of coordination that needs to happen. I think Omega Pyramid is really a big dream in for the entire pyramid world. We are very, very keen to see that this manifests as quickly as possible. I think I hear a lot about Omega Pyramid. Nirmala speaks a lot about it. Madhu Mohan, of late, I think even a week back, he was speaking about Omega Pyramid. I think Madhu Mohan is still there. You people are in touch with him? Sunil?
I'm not sure, sir. We can ask Omega Sharma, sir. Sir is here.
Sharma ji, Omega Sharma garu.
Hello,
Madhu Mohan
namaste.
garu. Namaste andi.
Namaskaram, sir. So,
Namaste.
Yeah.
Madhu
Kalvale,
Mohan
sir.
kalchara?
Kalvale, sir.
Oh, Kalavaleda. Okay.
Yeah.
I think he was in Dallas or somewhere. I can understand. Anyway, I think we are aware of all the developments that are happening for Omega Pyramid. But don't lose the coordination. It's very important. No one person will be able to, no 100 people will be able to do. It's not a project where, it's like a magic wand can, it's not. It is the desire of how many thousands of people?
Yes, sir.
So all these people will play their part in that 100 units that is required to, 100 units of energy that is required to complete it. So everybody should not forget. My only one message is never forget that you are playing a very small part in the huge manifestation that is supposed to happen. You may momentarily appear to be doing far more work or far greater work than your other friends around for that moment only. Always remember it is like a football game. There'll be many passes, but somewhere near the goal mouth, a fellow just standing there, but then he just flicks his leg and then the goal happens. So others should not feel bad. There is, we did all this dribble and everything, and the fellow did something, and then, the name is his. No, you just don't work for the name. Just work for the project. That is your desire. Name is not your desire. So all individuals don't, if you focus on the name, then the project is not going to happen. If you focus on the project, the Omega Pyramid, day in, day out, keep acting on it with a lot of passion, love, whatnot, feel, everything. Think that you are a football team. There are only 11, probably you'll have 1100 people here. But everybody playing his small bit. He is destined to do that small bit only. Right? You don't do the mason work. You'll at the best provide money and then the drawings. So someone else, the contractor, who is no way connected with you, will execute the work, right? But he is also part of you. The mason, whoever does that. So everybody has a part to it. So work as a team. I'm sure you people are already working. You don't require this from me, but never look to somewhere. It happens. It's a human nature. Somewhere we fall apart. It happens. Somewhere somebody seeks some other. His goal. The goal post shifts. But as a team, it will happen. It should happen, and each one plays his part. We should understand that our part is, you can't do 100%. Is a small part, and that you need to do consciously and to the best of your abilities, and that rest all will be taken care. Rest all Seth coordination points are there. They will take care. It will happen. After all, this is a work for the world, right? Not for you. It's not for your lifetime only, no? It's for generations to come. So it has a different energy. If it is only for you, your plate of food, no problem. You will be given only this much. But if you have to feed the entire country, let us say, with your idea, with your whatever, then it requires a greater support, and the support is there. It is there. It will always help you in manifesting. It's always there. Just be with your, whatever need to be done from your side. That's it. Whether it is from the finance, from the work, from supervision, many ingredients that will go into making this beautiful biryani called Omega Pyramid. Let's do it here.
Yeah, that's a great message, sir. It is
Yeah.
definitely, it is absolutely not a single person or a small number of people. It is a huge number of
Yes.
players.
I can tell you for Kartal Pyramid, we started with very few people. Probably, I think I can count on my hands. 10 people, I think we donated something like probably 15 to 16 lakhs. I'm talking about 2009. So what will that amount be? Something like over 4 crores. It's hardly anything, right? It's hardly 5%. So things will not happen, right? But you can't wait to get all the money and do things. It will not happen that way because your effort should be there. You should keep moving it. That's it. Then there was one of our meditator who happened to be our trustee then. We went because he was into the fabrication field. So we went there to ask him to provide credit through his suppliers. And we required almost 200 tons of steel for the Kartal pyramid. So this man, he sent 7-8 loads of steel. They were coming, truck after truck were coming for 2-3 days. We were just puzzled. We never asked for this much. Why this much is coming? So we asked him, if you have sent this much, when will we repay? It will take time. 2 or 3 months credit is fine, but then for that, we require so much time. Then he said, who asked you to repayment? You just keep going with the work. This single one person contributed 170 tons of steel, costing about 65-70 lakhs then. So the structure came up. Now we have to clad it with that limestone. So a small idea came where we said we counted about 58,000, those claddings need to be done, stone claddings, 58,000 pieces. So a small idea came. So we said, okay, it's time that we need to involve because it's the dream of many people, right? So we came up with a small donation, 2,000 rupees, 2,116 rupees per each stone, each cladding stone. So I think 52,000 people have given the money.
Amazing.
And all this happened just in 100 days. So now you can imagine how this reality was manifesting. Same thing will happen with Omega also. The right people will come at the right time. You people, you are the right people now to do the work. You are the goalies and the you are the midfield, not the forwards. Probably.
Yes,
Or
sir.
probably you'll go after the like Maradona, you'll go and then strike a goal. I do not know. But just evolve with the idea. That's it. Just keep working on it. Very simple. I think you guys will be able to do your.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, that is a great advice, sir. So
So once you
definitely.
complete Omega Pyramid, then we'll come down. I'll come down. I have a lot of friends in Palace. Lot of friends in
Yeah.
Palace.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, we are all looking forward to complete the project and
Mm.
have masters like you for the inauguration. Yeah, so we are definitely looking forward for that moment,
There
sir.
will be so much of unseen help also. Do not forget that. We talked about tangible and intangible helps, unseen and seen helps. Do not forget there will be so much of unseen help, that which we can't comprehend. It will happen. At some stage, it will come in.
Yes, sir. So we are already getting glimpses of that unseen help coming. So
Yes.
we have never imagined someone will come in and donate big amounts, but people like that are coming. So
It'll happen.
yeah, definitely. And your advice today is well taken, sir. So we are all working as a team. As a team only, we are all working, and we are trying to
That's
involve
most
as many.
important. As a team, you need to work. That's very, very important, because you are just adding up the energies, right? That's the beauty of when you work in team.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So we are trying to expand the team. So we are trying
Yeah.
to add more and more and more people, because
True.
the project definitely needs so many people's help. So we are last time in Infinity. So when you were there, so we just bought the land at that time. Now we are so we have a log cabin to go. We named it as the Soul Space. We are all going there and meditating, and we are now at the stage of kickstarting the smaller of the pyramids, the Alpha Pyramid,
Oh,
so
wonderful.
that so we are there. We are almost there. So very soon that construction will start. So you will keep hearing the progress continuously, sir. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
your advice today.
Publish a journal also, probably a quarterly journal of the activity.
Yes, sir. So we have contemplated to start a newsletter, monthly newsletter. So that will be
Well,
coming, sir.
wonderful, wonderful. Because it will, I mean, you are just sowing the seed by sending it across.
Yes, sir.
You do not know now, because somewhere somebody will get the trigger to play his part. You need to pass the ball to them, no? Otherwise, he's
Yes,
sitting
sir.
somewhere in the corner.
Correct. Yes, sir. Yeah.
So
Thank
tomorrow
you, sir.
we also have the launch of Omega Media launch.
Mm.
So doing that as well. So that the constructions, whatever the progress is happening with the project, it'll be put up on all the social media.
Wonderful,
So
wonderful.
that launch is also happening tomorrow.
After all, you are doing some fantastic work for the future generations. It needs to be visible as much as possible.
Yes, sir.
No
Yes.
mean job.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, Sharma sir. And Sunil, do we have any questions? We can take the questions if there are any.
I don't see any questions posted in the group. Hello, sir.
Hi, Sunil.
It's always wonderful to
Long
connect
time
you.
no see.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm.
it's always a pleasure
Yeah,
interacting
it's
with you.
always,
Yes,
yeah. Speaking about Seth is always lovely and wonderful.
yes, yes, indeed.
Mhm.
So, friends, if there are any questions, please do post in the group or in the chat, or you can raise your hands. I think Prithvi has already asked a lot of questions, and by this discussion with Omega Sharma sir and everyone, I think there's a lot of beautiful concepts covered, and they were really pearls of wisdom. Thank you so much. I think there are no more questions coming in. So, yeah, Prithvi, I think you have already taken up all the questions. So I think from the Q&A part, we are done with this.
Prithvi,
And
you said only half an hour to 40 minutes. Time just passes away, right?
yes.
It was great. It was really wonderful, I think. I thought I will actually speak about something, honestly. But then afternoon you called and you said it's all interactive session, right, Prithvi?
Yes, sir.
So then I stopped referencing the topic that I wanted to. Actually, you forced me to visit Nature of Personal Reality, the book.
Okay.
So next time we will talk about it then.
We will look forward
It's a
to
wonderful
hear
book.
from
I mean, those of you who haven't read Seth books, there are 10 books apart from the Seth Material, which was the first book. Last three you can forget. They are the publisher's book, not Jane Roberts' books. You know, the publisher wanted to make more money, so probably he was just repeating what was there in earlier books. But otherwise, the first 7 books are really wonderful. To complete them, it will take at least 2 years' time. So, I mean, those of you who are interested to invest that kind of a time, I think better do it in this lifetime. They're really, really wonderful books. They will take your understanding of the nature of the person, ourselves, to a different level.
Definitely, sir. And it's not an easy read also, because I've given a try, and I'm still reading it.
Oh, I should show my books then. I think they'll all be, pencil written on the side. It's more of my scribbling than the book.
Hey,
I used to write down very important and important.
Okay.
I think the very important crossed more than 1,000.
Oh.
See, it's only our level of understanding at that point, you see. Certainly you'll find it much more important because it hit you. It really struck you. I mean, you have a point to understand. So Seth book is like that. And I know for once Patriji's You Forever, Lobsang Rampa. So his original book, sometime he read it in 79. He gave it to me. It was almost in a very dilapidated position. Every page, it was scribbling. So many questions he was posing in that book, You Forever. It was with me for 3 years. And one day Patriji said, give me my book. I said, I will not give because you will lose that book. Then he pleaded with me, and then he made sure that a month later I gave that book to him. I said, sir, you are doing injustice to this book. You are definitely going to lose this book. If it is with me, it will be a treasure trove. With you, you'll be losing it. Then he said, no. I promise to give it back with you, to you in 2 months. There's somebody who wanted this book. And that book never came. So I asked him, what happened to that book? He said, I lost that book. But I tell you, the way he was, I mean, I think that's how he actually, got into this whole spiritual understanding. It was one of his first books to read, You Forever by Lobsang Rampa. It's a great book. It's a practical book. It talks about clairvoyance, astral travel, and all that. It's not a subjective book. It's an objective book only. You can experiment on them.
Yes.
Great books, I tell you. I mean, the many books, of course, but if you want to be a real spiritual scientist, understandings of that, nothing to beat Seth Speaks, or the entire volume of books of Seth, Jane Robertson. You want something like, to experiment in a, quick fix way. I think Lobsang Rampa, you can get into some clairvoyance, astral travel, all this stuff. It elevates your feeling. It really helps you.
It's wonderful talking to you all the time, sir, because every word comes from the heart, and every information that you gave really inspires us, and also it is seeding deep rootedly that we have to believe we create our reality. And today, I guess all our participants and the listeners will definitely look back and take the responsibility, because you emphasized on that every individual is responsible. Nobody else can
Yes.
create others' reality. We have to take 100% responsibility of our reality. So that's a really very inspiring talk. I know we have crossed the time, and I really appreciate your patience for answering all
It's
the
wonderful
questions.
speaking.
Thank you so much for
Thank you very
really
much.
your time, sir, to your time and wisdom to the participants and our session, sir. Thank you so much. Deep gratitude, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much to you all. for the patient audience. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. So, friends, we'll come back again and next. This is a bi-weekly session, so we'll get back with another speaker. And till then, have a great week ahead. Keep meditating and take responsibility of your reality and create the reality that you really desire for. Until then, have a great week ahead. See you all in the next WOW session. Thank you. Bye bye.